Okay. Again, I hate that we actually have to take these guys on, but if they refuse to surrender, then we have to attack. Let's do the evasive maneuvers, try to avoid them. Again, we don't even have, like, any space in our hold to take any of their cargo, which really annoys me. We're basically going to have to get rid of a bunch of cargo. Maybe their faction, when we, what's it called? When we sort of sell them back, will actually be willing to pay us more for the ship with the cargo intact. Again, I don't know. Haven't played the game long enough to really know that, but that would be pretty cool. Forward. Yeah, let's get some massive hits here. Basic maneuvers. Okay, so actually they're the ones that are going to be boarding. We're going to retreat a bit. Oh, we're both pulling back. Nice! I like this. Retreat even more. Fire again. We'll use our lance. And we'll try a boarding assault. So we're kind of retreating. Not really. Yeah, they're completely missing. Pretty bad shots, honestly. Here we go, boys and girls. For the fight. For the win. Let's hope so, anyway. Get a nice, good old shot here. And nobody's suffering in terms of health, so I'm not going to do anything with our main hero. Although we definitely have to level these guys up. So as soon as we get back to a main city, we are going to give all of these guys some upgrades. I think I'm going to give this guy some soldier skills. Well, not just Ron, but our main smuggler, Captain Visa. I love the Captain Visa thing. Oh, I know the game you're talking about, Dynamo. Dynamo's mentioning the game Zulu Response. Isn't that... It was an FPS, right? From what I understand, and this could be a totally different game, there was an FPS game that was like a multiplayer game that came out like a year or two ago, and it looked really cool, but it failed miserably. There were all sorts of issues with it. Such a fascinating game too, because like half the players would play as Zulu, and they would have, you know, more units than the regular player, and the British players would have to play, you know, against the Zulu. Pretty interesting idea, but it just fell through. I hope the same thing doesn't happen to War of Rights, because that's a game I absolutely love, and I really want it to succeed. But if the community's not there for it, it's going to disappear. Self-surgery again! Good job, boy. Oh! He's almost down. Fire again. I would go for surgery, but at this point I think it's best just to kill them. Destroy some of the ship. Sabotage the ship and panic the crew. Let's depart. Just gonna do evasive maneuvers. Nice! I love when that thing actually hits its mark. Advance, boys. I'm not even going to go for the boarding assault. No, let's just attack. Let's just open fire. And eventually that engine's going to shut down, and they're going to be forced to just surrender to us. So we could try one more boarding, but I don't really want to. Okay, yeah, so we're going to be stuck fighting here, although I don't want this guy in the fight. So I'm actually going to get the one of the swordsmen to replace him. Or actually, let's get the soldier in here. Yeah, that's more appropriate. What is this? What's that guy from the martial arts films? Not him, guys, we're dead. It's like a geriatric crew of villains. What is it, Master Wong? From the Jackie Chan movies. And from Kill Bill as well. He's dead anyway. Here he's called Merrick Hunit, but we know that that's just a disguise. To hide the true Kung Fu master who we just killed. He's probably not really dead, though. He's coming back. Pixel says using some new crew here, I see. Absolutely. And primarily because one of our crew's badly wounded, but also because if you use other crew, you know, they're going to increase their skills faster. We want to try to spread the love around as best we can. God, I was trying to make that not sound weird. Get him. No! Nice, good shooting. Since you missed, good shooting. All right. And there we go. That is a total victory. Enemy captain has suffered a fatal wound. So again, we can't loot the cargo. We can take the fuel, and we can ransom them. And no, they paid us the same in ransom as we would have gotten had we taken the cargo. So that's unfortunate, but that's just the way the game is played. Interesting. All of our Spice Hall access is denied by this faction. They're not exactly friendly with us. Let's land on the Nokor Tropics, and we can do these survey tours. We could also stash a lot of stuff here. The problem is, I don't honestly think we're going to remember where the hell this place is. So what do you guys think? Do we stash everything here? Ugh. Maybe we stash the advanced medicine and keep the rest. All right, let's go for the survey tour. No worries, bud. Totally understandable. All right, our expedition uncovered a still-living Xeno spore, a veritable trove of Xeno artifacts. Okay, so we did get Xeno artifacts, but we also found some Xenos. This can be extremely dangerous, guys. Oh, man, I don't even know if we could survive this. These guys are deadly. Just like the real Xenomorphs, they are vicious. We might have to try and surrender. Come on, boys. Take the pain, as Barnes would say in Platoon. Take the pain. Get 'em. Being able to get all these Xeno artifacts would be worth so much. Unfortunately, they're illegal. Just like anything else that's good. It's a miss. They don't look friendly, says Dave Jiju. No, they don't, man. And they just killed our commander. I think we still survive, though, if I'm not mistaken. But we're definitely going to fight this one out. These are, of course, Terror Xenos. And that's exactly what they're good at. Now, if we could somehow win this battle, I really think it's going to be worth it. In terms of experience, and just about anything else. But I don't expect we will. So the reason I'm giving our soldier the XP is because her gun actually does the most damage. But look at those amazing attacks these guys can do. Let's fire. And she keeps losing morale, which is definitely not good. She just went down. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a failed mission. And the thing about this game that somebody mentioned is one of the fun things is trying to come back from a terrible loss. And I think that's exactly what we're going to have to do here. Look at how he can restore his health. Yeah, that's it. Our crew has fallen. Now, I'm not sure if it's permadeath. We're definitely going to leave this area. head back to the actual world itself. Wait, this is the tropics. Ooh, this is bad. This is really bad. We've got to get to some sort of world, guys. And this is not a very very friendly place for us, unfortunately. Let's try and make it to this refueling station. We'll see what happens. And we've got a pirate ship, of course. Yeah, I left my medicine too, of course. A bribe of 400 would allow us to continue. I'm really not looking for a fight. I just want to refuel or get the hell out of here. Nice. So here we can actually repair, we can refuel, good. We're not totally hated. That being said, I'd still like to find a spice trader. And look at this, finally! Oh, this is beautiful, guys. No permit required here for these particular goods. But yeah, we probably should have taken the rest of our goods with us, including those Xeno artifacts. So maybe we'll go back and see if we can pick them up and sell them here at this orbital station. This seems to be a pretty good place to sell some choice goods. So I'm liking that for sure. Alright, you know what? We're going to go back. Back to the wilderness. We have to continue that mission anyway, so we might as well. Okay, how do we tell if our crew members died? So good question. We'll jump over here. And as you can see, they're all here. So I don't think they died. Their HP is greatly lowered despite the fact that we regained HP. So maybe that's what happens. Sort of like Mountain Blade, where it takes time for their HP to increase. That's what I'm thinking. Again, just a guess. We definitely want to increase their talents, guys. Yeah, we want to give the burst fire to him. He's got a lot of diplomatic traits, but none of the combat traits that are going to make him a good soldier here. Come on. I have to. I have to. Like, how could I not, right? Mario Roselli. No, we don't want to retrain any talents. Hotwire. Automatically passes fails the electronics test. I like this. I like the storm shielding too, but he can train that later. And I'm going to increase her assassin trait as well as her quartermaster trait. We should have actually added to our quartermaster trait instead for now, but it's okay. Engineer. Always want to increase our engineer. Now he's a level 6 engineer, which is just great. And let's get the assisted installation. So this actually discounts the upgrade of most ship components. And the warfare patch is pretty good too, but for now we'll just take that. And hello, Doc. Wait a minute, isn't this the... Did she stay with us? The Arbiter? Did she actually stay with us? I'm really confused. Signature homing, that's what I like. Alright, let's go over here. Now, we could continue our survey, or we could just pick up our stuff here and get the hell off this planet. Captain Agrippa rolling on the floor laughing as his pixel. You know I couldn't resist, man. I think we're going to try to explore again. I hope we don't find any more Xenos, though. Please, no Xenos. Fine with pirates, just no Xenos. Okay, so we actually found 11 units of edible plants and a stash hidden on this world. Xeno combat. I really want to avoid that. Okay, thank God it went away. And it looks like we got a mission success, guys. Our search has yielded results, and we have taken another step forward in completing our assigned mission on this world. Neat. 19.4 thousand. That's great, guys. Now the only issue is going to be getting back to our own solar system. We will take the edible plants, and let's take the advanced medicines and as many Xeno artifacts as we can take with us, which is just 4 right now. And let's head back to that world where things seem to be pretty decent for us, right there. We can head back through the warp in a second. Right now I want to sell some things. I could tell Pixel really likes this game. I'm really liking it because Pix is, I mean, you're not usually quiet on the streams. You usually, you're pretty good on the streams, but on this one, you're like, I can see you're liking this, man. You should pick it up for sure. I really hope they add multiplayer. I don't think that's a possibility, but just imagine if they added multiplayer to this game, how awesome that would be. All right, let's sail. I want to make some money. All right, advanced medicines, nearly 10,000 we can make. Beautiful, guys. Unfortunately, as we expected, we can't sell these illegal goods. They're worth so much, though. Look at this, guys. The Bexian spice tea could be sold for 60,000 here if we just had the right contacts. But right now, we don't. It's going to take a little bit of time. Pay the wages. Now we've got 109,000 credits. I'd say that's starting out pretty nicely. And apparently we can't upgrade our ship here. Now another thing I could do is I could head out into the wilderness of this area and see if I can't find, you know, possibly some interesting resources. And I'm going to do it. Although this is a very deadly wilderness, and we know that because we saw that skull going really far up. And that essentially lets us know that this is a deadly place. We're going to explore it anyway. Here we go. No. Okay, we failed an explore test. Thankfully, we did have a skill save, but yeah, some of our crew suffered damage. We just want to see if we can get some refined resources or some Xeno artifacts. Our ship has suffered major damage. Oh, boy. Okay, guys, so we learn a rumor. Ion Storm over Zariev. Occasionally these rumors can be useful, occasionally they don't really yield much. The intel records are very valuable, we could sell those. So we got 7 intel records. That is great. And we don't even have to put them in a stash, we could just take them. Sell them wherever we want, essentially. So first I want to dock here, refuel, and repair. I think we can sell the intel records to a black market dealer. I'm pretty sure that's what we're going to have to do with them. And we could also try to spy here to get some intel records. Not necessarily a bad idea. Or patrol for enemy ships to try and help these people. It's not bad to get in good with 2 factions at once, but I'm not sure that's necessarily important. Hey, Lowlander. Han Solo Simulator, he says. Welcome aboard, man. Make sure to sub, and also any of you guys that are new, sub to our YouTube as well by clicking the Civil War boys down below.